Hi everybody, we're continuing our retro binge here in the sim world with GTR2. We're so blessed between sort of 2002 and 2005 with Richard Burns Rally, Grand Prix 4, GT Legends, and this classic GTR2 by Simbin. Absolutely brilliant, a bit of a precursor to sort of ACC in terms of the feel of it. I've just laid out the menu in a different resolution because I've actually run this widescreen on a 49-inch monitor because it looks great in car, but it doesn't make for very nice looking menus when you try and capture it. So, going to do a very quick race weekend. It's Hockenheim GP. You can see all the circuits there, a few different layouts. I said a lot of those tracks will be very, very familiar to you. And the cars, I don't have all the cars. There are some more to be unlocked, I believe. As you'll see in the race, there'll be some Porsches and some Ferraris that have got just black liveries. I do understand there is a patch, a HQ patch for that, but I've had trouble downloading it. So for the moment, we've got what we've got, but look at these cars, they're absolutely mental. We're going to go on the Maserati MC12, and we'll jump into the race. Alright, here we go guys, Hockenheim, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, game and track looking absolutely incredible. Super detailed car models there. You can see the black liveries there, the ones that we don't have, the Ferrari and the Porsches. They're available by a HQ patch, I think it's called, but I've had trouble getting that downloaded, so we're just going to go with what we've got. The game works perfectly fine as it is. What I love about this era, they were hardcore simulators, no apologies. They were supposed to be difficult, and they certainly were, so wasted many hours in this game back in the day. I'm going to skip ahead the formation lap here and get into the crux of the race. 3 laps against the AI. Give the big Maserati MC12 the absolute beans there off the start. A bit of a bump there from the AI. Listen to the soundtrack. Wow. Talk about ACC and race room being the gold standard for sound these days, but my god, this thing just sounds like God's munching on metal. You hear all the creaks and the baubles from the car. Just fantastic. This game literally had everything. From damage, full weather, changeable weather, 24-hour races as well. Again, for the time was absolutely amazing. One little note for when you're setting up your steering wheel though, the game is tied to a 240-degree rotation, so in your game software, make sure you set that so everything matches up. The game works on that, but it's just for some reason this game, GTR and GT Legends, is also linked to that 240-degree rotation, so just something to keep in mind when you're setting everything up. And of course, there's a new GTR game coming out, or in development. It was called GTR Revival. I think they've renamed it the Project Motor Racing, I think, or something similar. And yes, it is by Ian Bell, and there's a lot of people have their opinions on that, but I couldn't care less. As long as the game drives well, the politics stuff and everything else I don't care about. Same with motorsport games with R Factor 2. Couldn't care less about the politics of how the companies run. As long as the game drives incredible. Of course, we are using a little bit of centering spring with an app as well called Wheel Check. Because there is force feedback, not overly strong, so a little bit of tweaking in the Fanatec software, plus that spring just gives it a nice feeling. See the dust particles, fantastic smoke particles as well when you spin it. So just a proper simulator. I think it actually looks alright, I think, for said in my video the other day about retro gaming, I just think developers back in the day used the hardware better. They used what they had better, whereas these days a lot of it's, you know, AI generation, DLSS sort of trickery to make things look good. Back in the day they just literally used the graphics card. Alright, on to the final lap. So we have a huge slide there, but again, you just catch it. I'm not going to say I didn't shit my pants there for a minute. But again, these retro games just have something special about them, they really do. We go a little bit deep into the hairpin, but that's okay, we've gathered it up. They're super easy to set up as well, it runs through Steam. So the main thing is to get your, your wheels set up correctly. There's no, weird DOS emulators like some of the really old games like the Grand Prix series. These things just run through Steam. They run pretty well on a widescreen as well. Like I said, I'm on a 49-inch monitor. The menus are very stretched, but the actual gameplay is perfectly fine. As we almost bin it in the stadium section. There we go, across the line. Let's do a little burnout and check out the smoke. Give the crowd what they came to see. Alright guys, thanks as always for watching and take care.